The list of the best places in the world to live has been published by US News and World Report for the 7th year in a row. Using international perceptions as a basis, US News ranked 85 nations in 2023. 17,000 people from all around the world participated in the poll, which was carried out in collaboration with the BAV Group and the Wharton School at the University of Pennsylvania. It used 76 different variables to evaluate various nations. Thus, we'll talk about the top 10 best countries in the world to live in this video. Every year, US News and World Report surveys a number of nations to assess their quality of life as well as their GDP, and other factors. Indicators including purchasing power, average life expectancy, health, education, gender equality, security, and financial quality are used to determine which nations have the highest levels of quality of life. Other indicators include security and financial stability. Let's look at the top 10 nations included in the greatest quality of life sub-ranking. 10. New Zealand. Because of its excellent standard of living and leisurely pace, New Zealand is well known throughout the world. Despite their reputation for a strong work ethic, New Zealanders place a high emphasis on maintaining a healthy work-life balance. A beach, bike path, or national park is never far away, even in the biggest cities. In New Zealand, public health care is free or reasonably priced if you are a citizen, resident, or hold a work visa that is valid for at least 2 years. Under specific conditions, you might be able to get a number of services even if you just have a short visa. 9. Australia. The economy of Australia is founded on markets, and it is affluent. Australia's population enjoys participating in sports, and both male and female people have longer life expectancies. Australian cities typically score highly in livability evaluations. In the latter part of 2017, same-sex marriage was decisively approved by voters. The world is also aware of the superior quality of Australian education. 8. Netherlands. The Netherlands placed 7th overall in the study conducted in 2022. The nation stands out in the rankings for its political stability and well-resourced public health and educational institutions. Its progressive society is well known, and it was the first nation to legalize same-sex unions. Its 32,000 kilometers of cycling lanes and the biggest concentration of museums in the world both promote increased physical activity. The tax rate for Dutch workers is 52%. They don't grumble, though, because they have a good existence in their country. The country is safe, the earnings are good, the public transportation is superb, and the education is top-notch. 7. Germany. At number 7 on the list, Germany is unquestionably one of the most influential economic nations in the world. The economy is robust, and the public health and education systems are both quite advanced. The workforce is diversified and well-trained, and the tourism, health, and telecommunications industries are flourishing. German imports and exports are among the highest in the world, and the country is the origin of many great cultural figures. 6. Finland. With regard to safety, a strong public education system, and appeal to families, Finland stands out in the rankings. The nation excels in education on a worldwide scale. Finland also performs admirably in terms of quality of life, press freedom, and civil liberties. Moreover, Finland was among the first nations to provide women the right to vote. Finland's economy is free market-oriented, and like its Nordic neighbors, it makes significant investments in public services and social safety nets. 5. Norway. The survey's overall ranking for Norway is 5th. The results are particularly impressive for Norway because of its security, sound politics, and advanced public education system. It is a wealthy nation with a long literary culture, one of the biggest oil exporters in the world, and free higher education. With a high level of life and a reputation as one of the best places to live, the nation is one of the most developed in the entire world. With regulations like maternity leave and gender equality standing out, Norway is also recognized as one of the best countries in Europe to work. Especially for people with advanced degrees, the unemployment rate is low and incomes are competitive. 4. Switzerland. The robust public education system, stable politics, and the country's economy all contribute to Switzerland's high position. A workforce with a high level of education works in a nation with a low unemployment rate, low corporate tax rates, an exceptionally strong financial sector, a well-developed service sector, and a robust high-tech manufacturing industry all contribute to the economy's growth. As a result, Switzerland becomes a very desirable place to live for people who are thinking about relocating to Europe. 3. Canada. The safest nations include Canada. Despite the fact that everyone's standard of living in any nation differs substantially from one another, a look at a number of social indices demonstrates the many things for which Canadians should be thankful. The majority of Canadians have healthy lives and don't frequently contract dangerous or contagious illnesses. A high-tech industrial society exists in Canada. Canada exports a significant amount of energy, food, and minerals, but the service sector is the main economic driver in the nation. The third largest producer of oil worldwide is Canada. The third largest proven oil reserves are also found there. Canadians have a very high standard of living as a result of the robust Canadian economy. 2. Denmark. According to living quality, Denmark is ranked second in the world. Denmark's ranking is impacted by elements including income equality, secure governments, good public health and education systems, and security. A fairly solid and open institution, the Danish government is well known. Members of Denmark's highest legislative body, the Folketing, are chosen by the populace and the nation is governed by a constitutional monarchy. Denmark's economic structure has commendable social mobility, and the government is progressive. The nation's universal health system, which provides free medical treatment to all residents, is supported by progressive taxes. Moreover, higher education is uncompensated. 1. Sweden. In terms of the best quality of life, Sweden is the top-ranked nation in 2022. In terms of healthcare systems, public education, security, political stability, and economic stability, the nation is ranked highly for its high quality of life. Sweden is also dedicated to human rights, wealth distribution, environmentalism, and higher education. Beautiful cities, gorgeous natural scenery, and a highly educated populace make up this nation. Conclusion. At the end of this article, we looked at some of the finest nations in the world based on a variety of criteria, including economic possibilities, healthcare, education, and quality of life. These nations each stand out for having their own distinct allure, culture, and way of life. It's crucial to remember that no nation is flawless and that each has its own unique set of problems. In order to achieve a more sustainable and just future, it is up to us as global citizens to respect and learn from the various cultures and political systems found around the world. We hope that this film has provided you with a glimpse into some of the best nations the world has to offer. Whether you are considering moving abroad, planning a trip, or just curious about the world. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like, share, and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this in the future.